So to me, the twin flame journey is the main focus of the main hardship gets created when we are not aligned, when our thoughts, our feelings, and our action is not in alignment with our soul mission, our soul, our dreams, our aspirations, our future, where we want to be or who we want to become. It's a self-creation journey to me. It has been. It's about dreaming and making those dreams come reality, and it's a lot of struggle comes from when we want, in our materialistic mind, in our physical mind, what we want is not aligned or is conflicting with what our soul needs are, our soul wants us to do. And it can be due to a lot of unhealed wounds, ancestral patterns that has been passed down generations. A huge impact, at least in my journey, has been healing traumas and trauma bonding and a lot of patterns I created to overcome what has happened in my life where I experienced trauma, those situations where I was not mature enough or strong enough or did not have capabilities, either emotionally or mentally or psychologically, to deal with what was going on inside of me and outside of me in some very challenging situations, very intense situations. And my tendency, or my psychic's tendency, to repeat them in order to heal them. And also this thing called PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder, or I'm also strongly resonating with in one channel Fiery Grace talks about that there is also a thing called twin flame PTSD, and I think I know firsthand what it is through years of experiencing it, and I find it has been strongly related to my own traumas, and when my trauma and my twin's trauma coincided, and when we use our different ways to overcome it, and when at the soul level it was conflicting, so a lot of it for me, and I think many people talk about it, is when our body, mind and soul is not aligned, meaning either we have some soul energy that has been left behind in traumatic or shocking events in the past, or sometimes we send our energy to the future, and that's why we are not aligned, because part of our energy is waiting for us in the future, so we are constantly thinking about it, sometimes using it as an escape, to escape the hardships of the present moment. So we send our soul energy to future where some of the problems have been resolved, and we can be aligned, our physically, mentally, and emotionally, and spiritually, and soulfully aligned, and we escape into that place somewhere in the future, which is a good thing and not so good thing. It's a good thing in order to, know that it is out out there, that possibility, that reality, that perception that it is possible, and we can realign it with that option, that possibility again and again. And so it's like having a ladder with 10 steps, and that vision, that dream is the 10th step, or even at the 11th. But we are either have not, actually in our physical world, we have not stepped onto a ladder yet, or we are only at the first or second level. And to me, as I see it, those are some people call it the ego growth steps. Ken Wilber has a very interesting theory about them being the evolutionary stages of humanity, or our perceptions. So a lot of great minds have described them differently. But the main thing is when we, in our mind's eye, in our sixth chakra or third eye, we can, if we can go to that 11th or 10th stage of our evolution, but when our physical body is still on the first or the second floor, so to say, then and whenever we return from that vision, so the gap between what is and what could be and what we wish to be can be very challenging and very extremely painful, very traumatic, very cruciatingly painful, like the scream that comes out because of the pain can be very strong. So, and it all depends, in my mind, is where we already are, in what stage when we start the journey. Or sometimes we can go, climbing one ladder in the way we know how, the best. And when we awaken to the I would call it the consciousness layer of twin flames, and the twin flame bond, and the consciousness of being a twin and having a twin. So and that reality of those energies, when the way we have created our lives, if it is very far off base from that because of restrictions or our own personal growth cycle and possibilities we've had, our own personal limits, then when the divide is too strong, it can be very shocking, very painful, and also very shocking to discover the great depth of our own shadow from the inside. And once it comes visible to us through our third eye, our inner eye, it can be quite shocking, and that shock can also create division in mind-body perception, and it can be difficult to overcome it, especially alone. And that's when a lot of great teachers are needed, the outside help, and in order to help us heal, because well, in my experience, I knew a lot at that moment, but what I know today, I had that great shock in August 2015, and now it's more than 8 years ago, and I've learned a lot from great teachers, from great authors, and currently I'm reading a lot of books, and in a way to help my physical world to ascend to where my mind's eye or my inner intellect or my inner intuition was guiding me, and now I'm in my physical world climbing that great gap that was created. And I've had very many great teachers. There are so many great people out there. Yeah, so I guess it's the question is to find everybody in my experience. Also, everybody has the journey. It's different. It depends on what lessons need to be learned and what's the soul mission. What is the individual soul mission and what's the joint mission? And today I understand, for instance, that when one of my what I worked a lot through those years, the topic I was working inside of me was in a way helping my twin to take the next step whenever she's ready in her physical world. And today I understand that the mission she has been on, let's call it in the background, is actually helping me and my field to take a great leap one day. And it has been both about legalizing something, and one is about legalizing same gender marriages and same gender rights in the legal law institutions, and this is what I was a lot healing in myself. And now we had victory in Estonia last this year summer, so the law was granted that same sex marriages are now acceptable in Estonia, starting January next year. And we me and the person I believe to be my twin flame, and after so many years I got strong confirmation a few weeks ago from the inside discussion we had from the inside with my twin. So and the topic she has been working on, because I switched from academics to switch into traditional and alternative medicine, and this is something that is also not legal in Estonia. It is in Switzerland, but not in Estonia. So my twin has actually, because she has academic or medical background, but she believes in traditional and alternative medicine. So she has been part of a collective that has been raising that awareness in Estonia and fighting that fight. So the collective, she has been working with those medical people in Estonia who is working in order that every citizen would have their own right to make their own medical decisions. So I hope that one day the part of the collective that I have been part in the recent years that is providing alternative and traditional medicine and holistic regression therapies is part of it. So I hope one day soon those two ends of the same bridge, let's call it, will meet and join forces, and one day, I hope soon, this will start its own journey to becoming legalized, that people have legal options to choose um, to make other medical decisions, and I hope one day the government will support those decisions, like the simplest ones, like using massage as a recovery therapy, uh, amongst many, like Chinese and also traditional Estonian old medicine and Chinese medicine, Tibetan medicine, acupuncture, holistic regression therapy, Reiki, Bach flowers, those great traditions. I hope that one day in Estonia they will be legalized like they have in Switzerland some years ago, so that once again, hand in hand, the let's call it Western medicine and old and Eastern medicine can join forces in Estonia in a legalized manner. And so everybody, I think, has different collective missions, every pair, and I believe both twins work that from their end, through their realities, their options, their choices, and yeah, and I think that's the reason why many twins go into separation, to help heal the collective in their spectrum, in part of their spectrum, and healing family and generational karma through generations has been also a big part of my journey, because me and the person who I believe is my twin flame, we come from different generations, so we have that gap also to heal in a way. So yeah, the main question is about how can I align my soul, my spirit, my actions, my feelings, my dreams and desires, and what I speak out to others and to the universe, what energy I send out and what energy I receive, how to keep them aligned, and how to transform those energies that are not aligned, and how to find the good helpers in doing so. So I guess in my experience that has been the main core issue in my journey. So I hope you will find the strength and courage and continued hope, faith and help in yours, and talk to you soon. Okay, bye now.